welcome back to another video. I'm going to be talking about spring fragrances I'm going to be wearing this spring. I have tried my possible best to narrow it down to just 6 fragrances, although I'll be showing you guys 7 fragrances because 2 fragrances I'm going to show you in this video smell very similar or smell alike. One is more affordable, one is more expensive, so it just depends on your budget and it depends on which one you'll be able to afford or which one you can afford really. If you're new to my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and as usual share it to your friends and your loved ones. So the first fragrance I'm going to be showing you guys here is, I don't know if it's an affordable fragrance, but I would say it's a designer fragrance, and it's by Replica Maison Margiela. I hope I'm not butchering the name, but this is called Jazz Club, and I just feel like this is very perfect for the cold springtime because it has a perfect balance. I mean, the notes here, there's rum, there's tobacco. It's supposed to be a male fragrance, but I think this fragrance does well as a unisex fragrance. It stands out. I mean, like, it's a very gorgeous fragrance. It's very bougie and boozy, if that makes sense. Jazz Club. I mean, Jazz Club is one of my favorite fragrances from this particular brand, and I think it's very good for the spring season because it stands out. It's not so sweet. It's a mature sweet in my opinion. It's cozy at the same time. It's not something that you can ever think of. In my opinion, it smells very unique, so I think this is definitely a must-have this spring season. With very long lasting as well, if I've not mentioned. Projects very much. It smells so good and it smells very unique. Perfect for night out. If you want to just have one fragrance, it's good for night out. I think it's also good for the daytime, but just be careful where you're wearing it. If you're wearing it to work, I would not recommend because it can be a bit choking, but then if your workplace does not demand or require that you tone down your fragrances and all of that, then go ahead and wear this. This is a head toner for sure. Fragrance number 2 is Ebra Pura by Xerjoff. They have the Casamorati like range, which is more affordable, and they also have like this range with the velvet bottles and a lot of other collections. But yeah, I think I got this last year and I have not been disappointed. I'm not one to like fruity fragrance, I'm not one to like very sweet fragrances, but I think that this was perfectly done. It's just a bunch of fruits in here, but then perfectly balanced. It doesn't smell childish, it doesn't smell juvenile. I mean, it's just a gorgeous fragrance for this springtime. I think this is a perfect wedding fragrance. So if you're if you're going to be a bridesmaid, or if you're the bride herself, or if you're going as a wedding guest, whatever, this is a gorgeous fragrance for you. It's so beautiful, it's so airy, it's very inviting. You might meet your lucky one at the wedding over there if I do say so myself. This is a very gorgeous fragrance, guys, and I think like it's worth the hype because I know a lot of people have raved about this fragrance. Like, springtime is when all the colors are coming. I mean, you can see from my shirt, when all the colors are coming into play from the the leaves, the flowers are growing, blooming, different colors, red, yellow, green, orange, purple. This fragrance reminds me of that. It just gives that joyful vibe because it's cold as well. It's not too warm in spring, it's still raining, in some places it's still snowing. Yeah, because it's not too warm, I think that this does very well. So it's a nice fragrance to smell when you come close, like a cozy fragrance as well. It gives off that vibe. My next on the list is by Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. Notice I said Rouge because obviously they have other flankers, and I'm not going to say other flankers are not good. This is definitely my favorite out of all of them. It still has the Givenchy L'Interdit DNA, but then it has something more. I'm tempted to use the word romantic. It has something romantic in there. It has something that screams sexiness. I mean, like the Rouge, I don't know the extra note that they added, if it's rose or something, but then it has some sensual touch. In my opinion, this can pass as a unisex fragrance because it doesn't smell sweet, it doesn't smell very girly, it smells mature, but with the Rouge or the Rouge itself has a feminine touch in the sense that it's, I don't know if it's amber or rose or whatever they've added in there, makes it very cozy, very sexy, very sensual. This lasts on me 8+ hours. I'm not even kidding you. This is a very long lasting fragrance, so I would definitely recommend this spring season. It just has all the perfect DNA's balance, an all-round fragrance, so this is something I would recommend this season. You can wear it as a work fragrance if you must, for a night out as well. It's going to stand the test of time for sure. The next on my list, following the red theme, if you know me, you know I love red bottles, is Mula Rouge from Byron Parfums. Mula Rouge was a fragrance that I was not really sure of because I never heard anybody talk about this particular fragrance. I must say that I'm not disappointed at all. I used to tell you guys, or have told you guys before, that this smells like the La Capitale from Xerjoff, which I will still have to get in my collection. It's just very pricey. It's very nice. It smells very similar. Bunch of fruits in here, cherry. There's also oud here that makes it very cozy and smoky. I think this is a very nice date night fragrance in spring. If you're going on a date or if you're going for something very sophisticated, this is definitely a fragrance I would be wearing because it's not too loud, but then it's very present. Please ignore the noise. Anyways, so this is definitely something I would recommend, or a fragrance I would recommend this spring, especially if you're going on a special occasion for date night, whatever, cocktail events, whatever nice or sophisticated event. This is what this fragrance reminds me of. Sophistication, bougie to the core. Next on my list is the twin fragrance. Twin because they smell very, very alike. They smell very similar to each other. So this is Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Codjan, and this is Rose Gourmand. Very alike. So I would say if you can afford, you can go for this one. But in my opinion, there's no difference. Like, they are very similar. If you have Rose Gourmand in your collection, then this is definitely one fragrance that you want to incorporate this season, because this just screams sexiness in one bottle. It's very long lasting as well, both of them. Even Zara Rose Gourmand, this is very affordable, and this is 80 ml. This would definitely last you a very long time. This would get you a lot of compliments as well. It's just perfect work fragrance, especially in the cold time, in the morning for instance, when you're just stepping out of your house. This will do the talking for you. This lasts on my skin. This gets me a lot of compliments. This gets me a lot of attention. I mean, both of them. Sometimes I mix both just to support each other. You know, you need to support yourself. But this is one fragrance I love. You can't go wrong with these fragrances this springtime. So please, if you don't have your hands on any of them, if you know you cannot afford this one, because I think this is obviously way more pricier than this, but like, this is equally good. So if you can get this, get this. If you can get this, get this. But I feel everybody should have Rose Gourmand in their collection. Now, the last of this series is this fragrance by Balenciaga, and guys, I know this fragrance is very controversial in the sense that not a lot of people would like it because it doesn't smell like anything pink. It's not a safe fragrance in my opinion. So this has a lot of green notes. It gives fresh vibes. I don't know if there's mint in here as well. I just really like this fragrance in the spring because it just does the job. It is very long lasting. You guys, I'm not even joking. It is very, very, very long lasting. And because it's not so sweet, there's just something that this fragrance does to me. The dry down is very inviting, like especially after hours, like 5 hours plus. The dry down of this fragrance just makes me want to smell myself more and more. And I feel like not a lot of people would like it, but I feel you should try it first. Don't go ahead and blind buy this. Try it first before you purchase it because you might not like it. On the other hand, you might like it a lot. It's a fragrance that you can actually have in your collection and not like it now, but like it months later or days later just because it grows on you. At first, I didn't really like it, but then it started growing on me. The more I kept wearing it, the more I wanted to wear it. A lot of green notes, like I said, so it might rub you off the wrong way, but this is a very good fragrance for spring. Alright guys, I think I've shown you guys my top fragrances for this springtime. If you have more recommendations of fragrances for springtime, please leave it in the comment section. I would like to try them out, and please check these fragrances out. I think you would definitely love them. If you like this kind of videos, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more fragrance videos, and I'm going to see you in my next video.